Hi, First Press family. We really miss you. And not just because we have to keep making these videos instead of telling you things face to face. Can you believe it's been 10 weeks since we made that first video announcement in our closet, no less, saying that we wouldn't be holding in-person worship services and closing the church building to meetings and gatherings. At this point, we know you're wondering when we'll start worshiping in our sanctuary together again, and when we'll start letting people back in the building to gather. Some of you are ready, impatient even, to do just that, to get back to life as normal with more hand washing. And others of you are concerned that it's still too soon, that it's too risky. You're worried for yourselves and on behalf of others. We feel the same way, both impatiently ready and abundantly concerned, sometimes within the same hour. Your church leadership, Joshua and I, and your 12 elders and deacons met this week to discuss and discern the church's next steps during this pandemic. And I can tell you that as a group, we share the mixed feelings, the doubts, the concerns, and the frustration that all of you are feeling right now. And so coming to a decision meant that we had to listen well to one another in spite of differing opinions, and it meant having to discern collectively our way forward.
The decision that your church leadership has reached is that we will not resume in-person worship at this time, which means we're all going to have to practice just a little more patience. Though much is opening back up in our state, we are waiting for a statistically significant decline in COVID-19 cases in our area, waiting to observe over more weeks the results of relaxing the restrictions in our county and our state. Because it seems that this virus usually spreads through prolonged interaction with someone who is usually unknowingly carrying the disease, even with social distancing guidelines in place. Because singing in groups is a particular problem, and because there are many in our congregation who fall into the high-risk category should they contract the virus, it simply does not seem wise or responsible to begin gathering together in our sanctuary at this time. We are waiting because we are not willing to make our worship service or our congregation an experiment. The elders and deacons, along with us, will continue to evaluate the available data and consider the recommended precautions over the coming weeks as we decide how and when to begin meeting again.
Trust us. We miss you all. We miss our normal ways of gathering and worshiping and serving together as much as you do. At the beginning of this year, we celebrated being together in 2020. Who could have ever imagined this season of distance and difficulty and disappointment? Please know that we're thinking about you and praying for you, and that we are always available for a conversation. Don't hesitate to contact us. No, really, please call Joshua. This is killing his extroverted soul. We're looking for creative ways to gather, grow, and be sent to serve our community during this time. Of course, we'll continue to worship together online at 11 o'clock on Sunday mornings, but we are especially excited about a special event coming up on Pentecost Sunday, which is next week, May 31st. We're calling it Park and Pray. And because it's the fifth Sunday of the month, it'll combine worship with a safe and socially distant way to serve our community. We're going to make another video for you to tell you more about Park and Pray, as well as sharing that information through our email newsletter and on Facebook. We hope you'll participate as we continue to gather and serve together in 2020, just in unexpectedly different ways. Have a great day, y'all.